Hello, listeners. Welcome to Endpoint Pulse, ManageEngine's IT Management and Cybersecurity podcast. I am Siuli Kingsley, your host for this episode. This marks the beginning of numerous customer implementation stories that you will hear on our podcast. We have a special guest on our podcast today. Juergen Rinelli is here once again with us. Hello, Juergen. Good to have you here with us in person this time.
Thank you for having me, Sioli.
You're welcome, Juergen. A quick note to our listeners, one of our other hosts, Bui, has already done an episode with Juergen. You should definitely check that out after this episode. Although you are not a stranger to our listeners, a quick introduction would be nice for someone listening for the first time.
Hello, yes, my name is Juergen Rinelli. I'm a German, working for the German partner of ManageEngine, and I'm a senior software consultant, and I'm specialized in endpoint management and security.
Thank you for that quick introduction, Juergen. So, you work with various organizations on a daily basis, and I'm sure you would have come across many interesting challenges and specific requirements that you had to solve as a part of your job. Could you please share such unique challenges that turned into a success story today?
Oh, yes, one story. I had a customer coming to me and asking for third-party patching. He had SCCM working and running in his company. And as we all know, third-party patching with SCCM is, not really existing. And so he asked for Patch Connect Plus in the beginning. This is a tool where you just add the functionality of third-party patching into SCCM. Well, I showcased it to him, and then I told him because I always talk a lot, and I told him, there are more functionalities within Patch Manager Plus, so you could have this even running besides your SCCM structure. And he has been open enough so that I could show him Patch Manager Plus 2. And of course, we got along really good. And I told him this is a part of Endpoint Central where you usually could have same things done with what you do with SCCM. It's just as easy as you already saw how third party and even Windows, Mac and Linux patching can be done within the patch manager. Because Mac and Linux patching he hadn't had at all in his company. So he applied to one of the webinars I regularly give, and he came after that to me to build up a POC with Endpoint Central. And the outcome has been that I helped again to implement Endpoint Central and help translate all the functionalities they have been used to in SCCM. I helped them translate them into Endpoint Central. And the benefit, the outcome of that has been that he had free resources. Maintaining SCCM has been a job they had they had two persons for that. Just two IT administrators maintaining that system and doing all the OS imaging and patch deployment and software deployment and whatever. And with Endpoint Central, only with the patch management, it has been an automatic task with automatic testing and everything. And he just said to me, okay, I need only a person having a look over the dashboard and getting an hour into troubleshooting if something went wrong. So I've even free resources touching other problems we do have in the company.
We appreciate you, Juergen, for sharing your experience. Your insights are sure to inspire and prove valuable to numerous sysadmins and IT admins tuning into our podcast. Juergen, I have a few more questions for you. You can answer these in one or two sentences or in a paragraph. So, Can you share how Endpoint Central and the UEMS suite of products stand out from the rest of the UEM competitors in the market today? And what feedback have you received from users who have switched to Endpoint Central from competitor solutions?
Yes, of course. How stands Endpoint Central UEMS suite out from the rest of the competitors on the market? Um, at least from the competitors I know, it stands out through its usability. It is intuitive and it is really fast. Once you understand the logic of the of Endpoint Central of that suite, you find your way really fast through it, and it is easy setup. So talking from the setup. Uh, Setting up Endpoint Central in the very first step, that server, is just one single installer. No pre-required software, no software installing, and after an half an hour telling you that, oh, oops, there is an SQL required. Oops, there's something else required. Endpoint Central is just installed in 10 minutes, and you have configured it within another 10 minutes, 15 minutes, if you know where to go. If you do not know where to go, there are enough resources, videos, and such things out there. So you can do it on your own without any fear. So getting the first patch deployed, or the first agent out, it is done within an hour, including the installation process. So this stands out from all the other competitors I know. And yeah, building up a patch strategy is totally easy. And through the automatisms, as I mentioned a lot of times, you build that strategies. You have taken them into place in about 20 minutes or something. Then they run. They just work. You just go over that dashboards every day, and the system just is doing its job. The most of the endpoints are secure by that. And on your second part of your question, feedback from customers switching from other products. Yes, from the main competitors, let's say, yeah, you all know them, SCCM, Baramundi, Matrix, whatever. Um, yeah, when they switch, they tell me uh, that it blew their mind how many templates, for example, for software deployment, are there. It is close to 100,000 templates or such. So with a single click, you have the full installer, you have the silent install and uninstall switches, and you even can get it automatic updated in within the self-service portal. And this is totally mind blowing for a lot of customers out there, because usually they had to pay a consultant or a specialized company to build their software packages in order to deploy them. And just think about the amount of time you lose, and of course the money. Because you tell that company you need that software package, they build that package, you can integrate that package, but then again, you need to test that package. And then if something is wrong, you play the ball back, the ball comes back again, or you go and tweak the package on your own. Things get wrong or not, but within Endpoint Central, this is totally easy done, and this is something customers often tell me.
I'm glad I could hear all this from someone who's implementing Endpoint Central on a day to day basis to their customers. Thank you so much for sharing your insights. For the next question, what is your most favorite feature or product in the UEMS suite, and why? If you could share some customer story again, that would be amazing.
That's a question impossible to answer. What should I pick out of that? The patch management, what automates everything for me, giving my hands free for other things, yeah, then I after patch management I would switch to software deployment. Okay, out of that templates, it is done easily. Automation for software installation through task sequences, so that I just implement a new system freshly with OS deployment, and automatically all the required software will be installed on that system. This is beautiful. And what next should I tell? Yeah, the tools where I can get their remote access. I do not even have to go on the systems. I have the system manager. There's so many things. The UMS suite or the add-ons with the device control. Device control. Just think about it. Shutting down all those biologic endpoints out there wanting to add or to plug something into our computers, harming our systems. So, what should I first choose as my favorite tool? It's 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 all together, in my opinion. So I cannot think of just one specific tool. It's you all did just a great job with Endpoint Central.
Fair enough. I'm sure you're not able to choose one particular favorite out of our suite. My next question would be, are there any specific security compliances that are unique to your region? And could you share with us how Endpoint Central or our UEMS suite of products help in achieving compliance?
Yeah, okay. When it comes to compliances, we do have, of course, the in all mouth the GDPR compliance. We do have those ISO compliances. We have HIPAA and a lot of others, TSAX, for example. And Endpoint Central helps achieving everything. And if one wants to know exactly in what way, there are there's a specific page about it, and with all the point outs where and with which function Endpoint Central can help achieving these compliances. When it comes to compliances, we have to talk even about audits, because to have an ISO certification, you have to have those audits, even with the TSAX and such. Within Endpoint Central, when you have the vulnerability part enabled, you have the possibility of compliance reports. These are these CIS benchmarks, what you can run through your system, seeing errors, rules, or everything, and this will meet all your needs in achieving the from your compliance needed strategies. Yeah, are how I believe this is the right word for it. So, yeah, Endpoint Central helps you with all that. I have customers within, I have hospitals. I have hospitals and I have governments. I have um, I have lawyer companies, I have banks, I have insurances. Out of every kind of business out there, they implement. I have implemented Endpoint Central, and even more. There are a lot of companies. They need to have special insurance needs, because insurance is cybersecurity cybersecurity insurances, I'm sorry, they require you, in order to give you that insurance or to lower your what you have to pay, they require certain safety measures. And Endpoint Central UEMS, the security edition, helps you tremendous there, and you have everything out of one tool of one box, yeah, now you could come and tell, should I have everything within one suite on a suite or not? Is it better to have two or three? When it comes to endpoint management and security, I strongly believe it is important to have everything as close together as possible. The fine thing with Endpoint Central Security Edition is if you have another security solution like antivirus or what ransomware or something out there, or DLP, what is even within Endpoint Central, it can run together with Endpoint Central. It is not disturbed. So if you want to run a second antivirus security edition DLP or something, um, it it just benefits more. So no problem to achieve to have other products running besides. What maybe in nowadays is even recommended. You do not need to depend only on one solution. I'm not telling you that, but you could, of course.
Yes. So, as Ergin suggested, we do have a page separately dedicated for the compliances and how you can use Endpoint Central to achieve those compliances. So, do check it out on our webpage. Ergin, you've already covered a part of my next question. So, my next question is, in what ways do you believe our suite of products proves beneficial across different industries like healthcare, defense, government sectors, and financial institutions?
I yeah approach how to where it provides beneficial across that different industries. Um, it is nearly everywhere the same. It is easy. Everyone can benefit, and the fine thing is that you do not you have not to install separate versions for the healthcare, for the government, and for the building sector and whatever. It is out of the box, right, to use for every kind of business. And that's what I think, what I strongly believe is beneficial. You do not need to tweak the system, the code, in order to get it right for your type of business.
So, off to the next question. Even though we're out of the pandemic era and working from home routine, some of our organizations have adopted the concept of working from home and working from different locations and connecting virtually. So, how do you think this shift to distributed workforce impacted your approach to endpoint management and security? Because you yourself, you're working from a home office for a very long time. So, how do you think this has impacted your approach?
Yeah, as you mentioned, I'm working now 4 years from home office, and I love it. And Endpoint Central ensures that this is a safe thing to do. I can use the remote controls and everything, patch management and such, even though my VPN is not running. This is really important because it happens. It happens more than enough times that the VPN is down. So what happens? The employee is working. I am working with my computer. I am online. I just don't have VPN. So I'm open to threats. And I can get some threats, and then once the VPN is on again, I spread that threats. Or I cannot get patched through the because VPN is down. How long will it be down? I don't know. It might be even down without me knowing that it is down, because I have tasks I'm doing with the programs on that system. So maybe a week I'm not within the company and available for patching. The system is a big threat after a week. So implementing secure gateway server, a tiny component within the DM set, You can ensure even the safe communication to those clients not within a VPN. And when there will be an attack on that secure gateway server, let's say, then the secure gateway server will shut down. So the secure gateway server won't be the entry for someone to get into the Endpoint Central. And so you can implement even third-party certificates if you want to ensure even higher security. But this has helped tremendously, um, giving the companies the ongoing possibility, and for the users, for the employees, the possibility, the ability to work from home even after the pandemic. So it showed within the pandemic that Endpoint Central has already been ready doing that, and that has been a great benefit, of course, for those companies looking out, and they had to change through the pandemic need of home office. So within Endpoint Central, even an administrator can help and can maintain the system in the home office or the remote office. Through remote offices and through automatic IP scoping, I will always see where my clients are, and accordingly, I can build a patch strategy. Because yeah, of course, a home office user might not work only from 9 to 5 or such. He might even work he starts at 7, he stops at 10, he opens again through, because of children care or something, he opens at 6 p.m. again his computer, and the daily based in-house patch strategy won't fit there. So you can implement different patch strategies working for the home office users, for the home office users. You put them together in a remote office, you address that as a target, and you can patch them in another timetable or through self-service portal. Yeah, and that's the big impact I think it has. You continuously can allow home office, and you can safeguard those systems. Even device control and such things are working in home office. Everything is working as like the system is in my office.
Thank you so much, Ergen. I'm sure all of your answers would have been really useful to our customers listening, as well as to someone who's new to Endpoint Central. I just have one last question for you. Do you have any steps or strategies for system administrators or IT admins tuning into our podcast for tackling cyber attacks and, you know, adapting endpoint security steps to protect their organization?
Yes, that's a simple question, and thank you for asking. My advice is, don't think too long at one thing. When should I patch? Should I wait a day, 2, 3, 4, 7? The right time to patch is right now. Patch it as soon as possible. The longest time I on in my thoughts would give is a 3 days. 3 days for my testing period, testing with automatic testing, yeah, with key users and such, so that I can assure the usability, continuous usability, and of the programs, of the applications, and then patch the security and important patches right away, every day, automatically. And if if one system will get lost on that way, uh, it is not a problem. We're not in the how is it called, middle alter, in the back centuries, where we fought with knives and swords and such things. We're here in the new ages, where a system is newly deployed within an hour. So I don't care if a system gets down. This is more. It is more about having all the companies safe. So patch the systems, security and important patches, critical and important patches every day, and at least twice a week. Patch all the other patches. Yes, even optional updates. And please, third-party patches are as important as OS patches. So that's my at least longer device now.
Thank you again. That was really useful. Thank you for joining us today in person.
I really thank you again having me here. I enjoyed the session as every time, and just keep on going with what you all are doing. You're as perfect as it can be.